Although Palm Springs is not believed to be the target of any of these threats, Police Chief Andy Mills says that he and all of his officers are taking it very seriously and setting up all the precautions necessary to make sure that the city is safe during Pride Month.
So I'm constantly looking at the intelligence as it's produced by the federal government. What you do is you try to evaluate it based on the information that's been given us.
The FBI and Department of Homeland Security sent out a memo announcing the heightened possibility for threats during Pride Month. In their announcement, the agencies said they wanted to raise awareness of, quote, foreign terrorist organizations or their supporters' potential targeting of LGBTQIA plus related events and venues.
If they're telling us that because of Pride Month and they're seeing chatter on the foreign terrorist organization side, then we certainly need to take that serious. But we also view it in context.
Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills says he's aware of the possible threat and is being proactive to make sure Palm Springs is safe throughout Pride.
So I try to take it with a grain of salt, but at the same time treat it seriously from the standpoint that it certainly could be that one-off person who is interested in harming others, and we prepare for it.
Since Palm Springs celebrates Pride in November because of the summer heat, Mills believes our threat level is lessened. However, with the LGBTQ plus community making up such a large part of the population, he wants to remain vigilant, especially for LGBTQ plus owned businesses and events.
First thing we're doing is informing the community. Make sure that they're well aware of what the threats are so they can remain vigilant, and if they see something, they'll certainly call us and say something. Making sure that our officers are aware of the threats, what those threats are, and make sure that they're doing extra patrols as well as looking for suspicious circumstances or packages or people that might be there to harm our community.
Mills also asks the public to be aware of any suspicious activity they may see around town so officers can respond in an appropriate manner.
If you're online and you're seeing social media that targets our city specifically, take a snapshot of it, send it to us, let us know that you're seeing threats that are out there. And while you're out in public, of course, keep your eyes open and be vigilant. I mean, if somebody is doing something behaviorally that's suspicious, then we need to be aware of it.
If you would like to read the FBI's memo in its entirety, we do have it up on our website, as well as a list of things that you should be looking out for throughout the next month. All you got to do, just head to our website, KESQ.com. And remember, if you see something, say something. In Palm Springs, Tori King, News Channel 3.